Do you regret ever getting involved in...
I didn't have a choice. It got bad when I was about 15 years old. Oh my God, it hurts so bad. It hurts. It hurts so bad because there's like nothing I can do about it. I take for high blood pressure medication, and I took for my mouth.
Aaron Carter was a pop icon of the early 2000s, but behind the catchy tunes and sold-out concerts, Aaron faced a life filled with struggles. His battles with addiction, mental health issues, and a complicated family life became as much a part of his story as his music career. But what if everything you thought you knew about Aaron Carter's tragic demise was just the tip of the iceberg? Recently, new footage linked to Aaron's final days has surfaced, casting doubt on the narrative we've all accepted. These leaks may reveal hidden details about what led to his shocking demise, opening the door to questions that have gone unanswered for too long. Let's rewind to the footage that's sending shockwaves through Hollywood and Aaron's fans.
I go on my Twitter and I see people saying, "You look like you have AIDS, you should go die." I don't understand how I dedicated 22 years of my life to my fans, and now they turn on me.
Do you regret ever getting involved in...
I didn't have a choice. It got bad when I was about 15 years old, because when I did MTV Cribs, the day that I had to go show off that house, my mom and my dad told me, "We're getting a divorce, but you still have to go do this." I had to go show off all the stuff my whole life that was going to be taken away from me.
And so some new footage has surfaced that may change everything we thought we knew about Aaron Carter's demise. The video, reportedly recorded just days before his passing, shows Aaron in a state of distress. His behavior in the footage is erratic. He appears paranoid and constantly looking over his shoulder. Some moments in the video suggest he may have felt like he was being followed or watched. But what's even more unsettling is the timing. The footage didn't emerge after his passing but surfaced months later, raising questions about why it was kept hidden. Was someone trying to suppress it, and if so, why? People have pointed out that Aaron seems to be under pressure in the video, and at certain points, he mutters phrases that are hard to make out but resemble warnings or pleas for help. The consequences of this footage are massive. It adds weight to the idea that Aaron's death wasn't just a tragic accident but possibly linked to deeper, darker forces. Fans and investigators are combing through every second, looking for clues that might provide answers to questions that have hurt his loved ones since the day he was found. So, Aaron's last days were filled with haunting messages and clues that now seem impossible to ignore. In the weeks leading up to his death, Aaron Carter's behavior on social media took a strange turn. He began posting messages that seemed to hint at the issues he was experiencing. In one of his Instagram live sessions, Aaron made references to people coming after him and claimed he was sitting on information that could bring powerful people down. At the time, fans didn't know what to make of it, but now these messages feel like chilling warnings. One of the most puzzling moments came when Aaron publicly reached out to Kanye West. He tweeted about wanting to have a conversation with Kanye, describing it as urgent. While no details of their communication have ever been revealed, speculation ran wild. Both artists were vocal about feeling alienated and targeted by people in positions of power, sparking rumors that Aaron may have known something that put him at risk. Aaron's plea for help didn't stop there. Friends close to him reported that in his final days, he seemed desperate to reconnect with people he would lose touch with. They described him as agitated and fearful, though no one could have predicted just how bad the outcome would be. But here's where things take an even darker turn. What if Aaron Carter's secrets pointed straight to Diddy?
Aaron Carter begged for help in front of the world. He begged for financial support to help get him a private security team to keep him alive. He said on numerous occasions, "If anything happens to me, I promise you, I am not suicidal." And no one said anything.
Silence breaker for my brother, who is a artist, and they're after my life. My whole family is after my life, and they're setting me up. And Sony Records owes me $3.5 million, and they don't want to pay me, and it would be in their better interest, just like Michael told me. They owe me money, and they're trying to off. And I'm begging you and I'm pleading you, help me raise $100,000 as soon as I can so I can move to an undisclosed location where I am safe. They had cops come and check for a rope in my garage, saying I wanted to hang myself.
One of the most explosive theories surrounding Aaron Carter's end involves Sean Diddy Combs. While the connection might seem far-fetched, rumors have persisted that Aaron had insider knowledge about some of Diddy's alleged dealings. Aaron himself hinted at knowing secrets about high-profile figures, though he stopped short of naming names. These theories gained traction as reports surfaced about federal investigations into Diddy's alleged involvement in suspicious celebrity demise. Sources said that Aaron, who had been outspoken and unpredictable in his final days, might have been seen as a liability to people with something to hide. While there's no direct evidence linking Diddy to Aaron's demise, the timing of certain events raises eyebrows. Also, Aaron had a history of making controversial claims about industry elites, and many of his fans believe he was silenced before he could reveal more. Adding fuel to the fire, recent leaks have allegedly tied Diddy to other unresolved cases, making us wonder if Aaron was part of a larger pattern. This theory remains unproven, but it has reignited debates about the dark side of the entertainment industry and the risks faced by those who dare to speak out. Fans and independent investigators continue to demand answers, hoping to shed light on the truth behind Aaron's passing. Now, imagine a hidden web of control, one that Aaron was desperate to expose. Kanye West has spoken out about a network of individuals he believes are responsible for controlling celebrities' lives, finances, and decisions. One name that Kanye has specifically mentioned is Harley Pasternak, a celebrity trainer accused of manipulating and threatening high-profile clients. Pasternak's alleged tactics involve psychological control, with Kanye sharing screenshots of texts where Pasternak threatened to institutionalize him and medicate him into submission. These accusations opened a conversation about the existence of so-called handlers and Hollywood people who may appear as close confidants but allegedly serve a much darker purpose. Here's where Aaron's story intersects. Before his Aaron had become vocal about the people he believed were pulling the strings in the entertainment world. He spoke about being manipulated, controlled, and even targeted by these powerful figures. While Pasternak's name hasn't been directly tied to Aaron, the parallels in their stories are difficult to ignore. Fans have drawn connections between Aaron's final days and the allegations against Hollywood handlers like Pasternak. Could Aaron have been under similar pressure to stay silent about what he knew? And if so, did he become a target because he refused to comply? While there's no proof, the theory raises questions about the forces at play in his life and November 5th, 2022, Aaron's final hours raise more questions than they answer.
Singer and actor Aaron Carter, who won early fame as a child pop star, Carter toured with his brother's hit band, the Backstreet Boys, before pursuing careers in rap and acting. He was found in his home near Los Angeles this morning. Homicide investigators are looking into the deputies say there are no signs of foul play.
Official reports state that Aaron was found unresponsive in his bathtub at his home in Lancaster, California, but the details surrounding his have led us to believe there's more to the story. One of the most troubling aspects involves the house sitter who discovered Aaron's body. According to reports, this individual's behavior before and after Aaron's passing raised red flags. Neighbors have claimed that the house sitter refused to let them in when they heard something unusual, even as they expressed concern for Aaron's safety. Neighbors also reported strange noises coming from Aaron's home in the hours leading up to his passing. Some people described it as chaos, while others said it sounded like someone was in distress. Despite these reports, the house sitter didn't call for help until it was too late. Now, what's even more puzzling is the lack of surveillance footage or evidence explaining what happened in Aaron's home that day. With so many unanswered questions, the official narrative of an accidental overdose feels incomplete to many of his fans and loved ones.
I think Aaron, imagine being a child and constantly being told, you know, go on this tour, go do this, and we'll buy you a boat or we'll buy you a diamond necklace. And he just wanted to be home with his friends and to be a kid. And I think that when he turned 18, he got to a place where he was like, I'm never gonna let anybody tell me what to do again.
Aaron Carter's family and close friends have been vocal about their doubts regarding the circumstances of his mother, Jane Carter, has openly questioned the official findings, stating that she believes foul play may have been involved. She's pointed out inconsistencies in the timeline and the behavior of individuals who were close to Aaron at the time of his Aaron's ex-fiancée, Melanie Martin, has also shared her suspicions. She has described Aaron as someone who was troubled in his final days but not suicidal. Melanie has expressed frustration with how authorities handled the case, urging for a deep investigation into what really happened. Friends of Aaron have echoed these concerns, highlighting his growing fear and paranoia before his death. Some people have suggested that Aaron's willingness to speak out about the dark side of Hollywood may have made him a target. Others believe that his struggles with mental health and addiction were increased by people who had outside motives. Once a person commented saying, "The eerie resemblance that he had with Justin Bieber when he was a kid is mind-blowing," and both covered their bodies with tattoos to cover the very same beauty that probably caught his attention. Diddy's pattern is visible. Another one added, "This young man was asking for help so he could get away. There is no way I will ever believe he committed suicide. The house sitter should be arrested as an accomplice in his death." As new evidence emerges, the web of mystery only enhances. The circumstances of Aaron Carter's death have given rise to countless theories, and as new details come to light, the questions only grow. One theory revolves around a possible conservatorship conspiracy. Similar to Britney Spears' well-documented legal battle, some people believe Aaron may have been targeted by those who wanted to control his finances and career. His public outcry against manipulation and mistreatment in the entertainment industry lends weight to this idea. Was Aaron fighting against forces that sought to silence him in order to take control? Another theory suggests possible foul play or even sources point to the strange behavior of those in Aaron's circle and the gaps in the timeline of his final hours. Could his demise have been staged to look like an overdose? Supporters of this theory also draw parallels between Aaron's passing and the death of other Hollywood figures like Whitney Houston and Prince, whose circumstances remain controversial to this day. But Aaron himself often spoke about the dark side of fame, sharing that he knew secrets about powerful figures in the industry. Was he silenced because he was about to reveal something explosive? While these theories remain unproven, they highlight the need for more transparency and thorough investigations into Aaron's and other similar cases.
There's 4 FBI agents waiting for me in the hotel room. And my mom's there and she's like, "Tell them what happened." And I'm like, "What do you mean tell them what happened?" And I sit down with them and they all ask these super exploiting, questions, back-sided questions. And I knew that at my age already. And I looked at all 4 of them and I said, "Are y'all crazy?" I said, "What you think I'm gonna do? Tell you that Michael did something bad so that we can sue him for money?" That's what I told him. I was like, "You're and I looked over at my mom and I was like, "Are you serious, Mom?" I was like, "What is going on here? Why are you letting this happen?"
If Aaron Carter was silenced, then who will speak up for him now? The demand for answers has only grown louder. Aaron's family, fans, and even independent investigators are pushing for a deeper look into the circumstances surrounding his death. They're asking authorities to revisit the case, examine the suspicious behavior of individuals in Aaron's circle, and address the inconsistencies in the timeline of events. Public interest remains high, with online communities sharing their own theories. The debate is no longer confined to just Aaron's life, but has expanded to a conversation about Hollywood's treatment of vulnerable celebrities. People are asking tough questions: how many more stars have to fall victim before the truth comes to light? This growing pressure could lead to reopen investigations, media coverage, and even whistleblowers stepping forward. But the fight for justice isn't just about Aaron, it's about ensuring accountability in an industry that often sweeps uncomfortable truths under the rug. Now, Aaron Carter's story is far from over. Each new piece of evidence, each unanswered question, brings us closer to understanding what really happened. But what do you guys think about this whole situation? Share your thoughts and theories in the comments, because together we can push for the truth Aaron Carter deserves.